Thank you for the introduction. So let's start. My name is Henrik, like you mentioned, and so here it's going to be a technical session. So does anyone has been doing any load testing before? Okay, so first before we do that, I have to introduce my company, otherwise I get in trouble and so on. So have you heard about NeoLoad? So NeoLoad is a French software vendor. We are focused on only one thing, delivering a solution to help organizations test the performance of the aircraft. So what we are delivering at the moment is a performance platform, which is web SaaS or on-prem. When it comes to generating load, we can do, of course, on-prem load generation and also from the cloud. And on top of that, the platform, the idea is they get APIs, you can see. If you want to do some complex pipeline, if you want to do some integrations, you need obviously API to control and automate things. How do we differentiate ourselves in the market? Very simple. We have a couple of killer features. We're going to call them the killer features. First of all, we have the automated user path maintenance. So the scenarios we can automate the maintenance through the different integration we have with functional testing solutions. The other one is CTO, the time TCO. We are faster when it comes to building scenarios. Especially in an agile environment, DevOps, you need to be fast. So having the ability to create testing assets in very short time is obviously very important. And last, we have all the features related to simulate realistic load, including the network constraints. So when emulations is part of the product. So today, I'd like to explain how you can utilize our product to secure and validate your releases, to be the gatekeeper of your pipelines. So before we get there, I think it's important that we remind the fact that performance is important. Especially today, we are in 2019. And all the kids born in 2000, they are 19 years old now, they are potential big customers for bank, insurance, retailers, and so on. And those kids, they didn't know what is AOL, American Online. They don't know what is a 50K kilobyte per second modem, you know. So they've always been aware of decent internet connections. They've always been aware of having great mobile. They don't know what is a power, you know. So those things they consider and they are expecting to have things fast and quickly. So if we don't have performance or the user experience is bad, the impact would be that they were going to share their experience badly on their social networks. And when I'm frustrated, go to the restaurant and I wait hours to be served, I can express myself to the waiters, but there are other people that takes the mustard and ketchup and start explaining how frustrated they are. And every time is frustration. So we have to make sure that we deliver stable and performant solutions to our customers, otherwise they will complain about it. The other quote I like is about Steve Jobs. I mean, many organizations is putting a lot of effort to build awesome architectures, spending a lot of hours and days to build nice code, and when it fails, we don't care. Because basically the customer doesn't care how much the effort that you put in in building your software, they will basically measure you directly on what you deliver to them. So making sure that you're testing things, that the performance that you're getting out is there, is obviously super important. Small thing about the change of methodology. So when I started performance testing, most of the people were using waterfall. So a lot of steps, precise steps in the cycle. And usually performance were happening here. Just before deployment, we were discovering problems, but obviously it was too late. So there was no way to change. We have a big problem, let's go on production, we don't care. So that's the way we were delivering performance at the time, I think was not aligned, and we didn't have the ability to provide proper performance because we were happening very late in the cycle. Then we changed a bit with incremental. And I think iJob is a key thing that changed basically the way we deliver performance. We are doing a lot of cycles. We are very dedicated to our customers to provide nice features, and we get feedback from the customers to change our software. And that's, from that moment here, we have to adapt the way we deliver performance to be smarter and automate. So how do you do that? How do you deliver performance in that complex environment? It's a game. You have to figure out. There are things that will help you to do that. And in fact, the first thing what we do, we take the performance testing and say, we give it to the developers and say, hey, come on, start testing. But if you've never been doing performance testing, the first thing that you do performance testing exactly like this. So I don't know if you know that game, Street Fighter. So that's basically the bonus stage. So the bonus stage was, there were this car in the middle of the stage and people were hitting the car to get points. The developer is doing about the same thing. So he's waiting to get a component or an app, and then he starts hitting the application. So he's hitting, he's measuring the score on the top, and saying, yes, I have validated something. But what's the point of hitting a very, what's the point of hitting the app so hard? What do you prove? What's the value and what's the value of doing that type of test? That's the big question. The second thing, what I'd like to highlight is the fact that performance modeling is way more important than just hitting. The other example is this bridge, Tacoma Narrow Bridge. I don't know if you heard about the story. So it's a bridge that is nearby Washington. It opens in April 1939 or 36, I think. And 6 months later, it collapsed. So what's you're going to say? What's the relationship with performance? The story is funny because they made some tests. They knew that they had two major requirements: ability to support heavy load, so car on the bridge. And the second one, the bridge is located in a windy area, so the ability to support wind. So what they did before the opening, they put a lot of cars, trucks on the bridge, and they tried to measure how it reacts. That day there was no wind, so at the end of the day they tested, they said, oh, check, my bridge supports heavy load. Then they waited for a day where it's quite windy, they did the same thing, they took some measurements and say, oh, my bridge supports heavy wind. But the thing that made the bridge collapse was basically the combination of those two requirements, heavy load plus wind. And it's the same thing with your applications. You have requirements. If you test those requirements separately, it's fine, it's good. But at one moment of your pipeline or your testing approach, you have to combine those requirements to test wind plus load to make sure that your application is going to support the load generated by users. This is basically a process that we've been how we deliver performance since more than 20 years. It has not changed, but we are slightly changing it, and I will explain why. The first aspect here starts with strategy. Strategy is basically, we have to understand how our system is utilized to build a workload model that will be reflecting reality. If you don't do that, basically, you're testing something that is not realistic, you're proving something that will never happen. Basically, you won't be able to decide if your application supports the load. So building the model, I think it's the most important step of the process. The second step is once you have the model, you have to build scenarios. So in all the load testing solutions of the market, you need to record the traffic. You have to correlate with your variables. Once this script is robust, you can use it for load testing. So no record playback doesn't make sense, especially in load testing. Then we're going to prepare the environment. So we need to have an environment that is at least reflecting production with a lot of data. So if you don't have enough data in the database, you won't be able to measure how the database is reacting to load. And also we're going to place some monitoring. We need to figure out how the systems behave under load. So doing load testing without monitoring is a bit like watching a horror movie on the radio. So you will hear people scream, but you don't have a picture. So you don't know why, who is screaming, what is happening on that horror movie. So we need that screen here to see why this lady is dying and what is happening. Then we're going to do the test, and what we're testing, we analyze, and we can do some tunings. So tunings could be changing the settings of the servers, or if it's a code problem, point out the code and then retest. So automate this process makes sense in this one, but when you are in a very short cycle, you have to adapt. So the way to adapt is to change this approach. So first, we're going to figure out what we're going to test, how we're going to test, measure the risk related to that. So this is a major step. So which thing we're going to test, and what kind of KPI I'm going to measure, and this will be basically our gatekeeper who will decide how to fail or pass a release to production. Then we're going to automate. I mean, I'm not going to have engineers work every day after each build running a test. It's going to be a nightmare, so we're going to automate everything. And automate the decisions as well. Because and then once we have the KPI, we can automate to say this is a good release, this is a bad release. And of course, we have to monitor. Because if you have maybe a product like Dynatrace, you know how users are using your system, so basically you can readapt your testing approach. There is no fixed approach, you just have to basically loop from what you observe in production and adapt how you test it. So the thing is, we used to test applications from a screen level, which makes sense. We have to do it once in our product life cycle, because we need to measure the user experience. But if you want to test earlier, the only way to do that is to take our app, which is this building, and break it. And we know that behind that wall, this building, we have blocks, APIs, components, queues, whatever. So individually, those blocks can be tested separately. That's the principle of unit performance testing. That's the principle of component testing, API testing. There's a lot of different things. And the major the advantage of that is that you can test as early as possible. My component is deployed or built, I can start testing it. The other advantage is the test case itself is super simple. Maybe an API call, a few data sets, and that's it. The other thing is you can test also third-party components separately to make sure that those components are also reacting well. And this is basically super adapted with microservice architecture. So we have different teams. So our application is made of dozens of microservices. Each service is individual. It means my team that delivers this service A, once I have built my service, I can start testing it. So before I deploy it, I make sure that my service here is performant, and then I can share it to the other team. But in real life, in big application, you don't have 8 microservices. If you look at the architecture diagram of Amazon or the architecture diagram of Netflix, where do I start testing? Which component do I need to test? And this is the biggest question. We're not going to test everything, obviously, because we're not going to jeopardize the deployment process. So we have to be smart and figure out the meaningful services that need to be tested. So the approach is very basic. Specification, again. You figure out what use case or business process will be heavily used by the users. And then you decompose those processes into components. API. In an API, I have a couple of endpoints that are really, really important. So those will be my most important components that we'll test on a daily basis. Then we plan our sprints. We know that the first component will be ready this is the first week. The team build a test case related to that. add that in the pipeline, so every time there's a build, there's a test ready. Same thing for the second component, and same thing for the third component. So at the end, the advantage is that at the end, every component has been tested, validated, and once you have all those components connected, you have an app. So you're going to test the app directly to measure the user experience. Basically, you don't test the same things, you don't validate the same things based on where if you're testing an app, you're going to test the regressions, the behavior of the components. But if you're testing here, you're going to test more on from the cloud to do really fast ramp-up to figure out how this component will be ranked. The other thing is, which makes sense, is if you have a landscape with a lot of microservices everywhere, there are dependencies. So if you start testing, and I have to test one of my component here, but then I realize that I have a lot of dependencies to that component. And the problem is basically the team that are managing the others, they are potentially doing updates, they're changing things, so I'm not able to test. So that's why we need service virtualization. So Parasoft, CA, they have those solutions. You can virtualize the service, and I can still do my daily pipeline, testing those services without that dependency. So what I suggest in terms of pipeline is basically in dev or in QA or staging or pre-prod, it's going to be the same thing. So I build my components. So basically here it's more aligned with the containerized application on OpenShift, Kubernetes, or pure Docker if you want. So you build your components or your microservices. You do the code analysis, you deploy it on dev. So basically you generate the containers, like that. You tag your container to say, that's my container for the dev release, for the dev environment, with a specific release number. I deploy my testing solutions. I don't need my testing solutions running on my environment, I just need the one I need to test it. That's why having containerized testing solutions makes sense. I can deploy my testing solutions, and then I can do the different checks. The sanity check is a very specific check. Usually when you do load testing, it happens that the major problems that you're facing is not related to the code itself, it's related to a deployment problem. I'm deployed something, but the database is not connected, or I deployed, there was missing containers. So here, basically, this is basically going, checking that all the different services and components required for a test are there. So then I will be more effective when I run my test. So if this is missing, I don't have to go further, because obviously I will just have errors. Then I build my test case, and then I generate some small load, and then I do my real load test to validate the behavior of my component under load. And the idea is to trade, to make sure that my performance is at least better or than the previous release or the previous build. And if it's the case, I take my container and I say, I tag my container to be ready for staging, so I can make a tag stage release number, which means then on the staging pipeline, which is basically different microservices that has been built by different pipelines, I will basically build my app with all those container mark flagged into staging. So I take all the containers marked into staging, I take the app, I rebuild my environment, I deploy again my testing solutions, and I do again a safety check. Why? Because I need to make sure that it's properly deployed. And then I can run my different type of tests. So it could be functional testing, so it could be RunRX, for example, it could be Selenium, just to test that at least the feature is doing what is expected. And then I generate my test scenarios in NeoLoad. And the thing here, I want to convert, for example, functional tests that has been built by RunRX into NeoLoad, just to make it be faster and smarter, so I will manage the maintenance here. Once the maintenance has been done, I run one user to check that at least after the automatic maintenance of the scenarios, that my scenario in NeoLoad works fine. If it is, I can run my test. And if it's successful, based on my baseline again. I take my container and I mark them tag to production. Which means then from a production point of view, you will take all the container that has been marked as production ready for this specific release, and then I can do that. The other aspect that I think is really important is that most of the testing solutions are considering requirements in performance as SLA. First of all, SLA is a legal agreement for testing. I think people misunderstood the concept of SLA. I think it's objectives more than agreement. And I think this is really aligned with the SRE book from Google. I recommend, if you never read it, I recommend to look at it. And there is a project that was delivered 2 years ago, 1 year and a half ago, called the Kayenta. Kayenta is a Netflix and Google project where they don't measure based on SLAs. They are making objectives, and based on the objectives, you will get some score. So if my response time on my transaction buying is under 1 second, I will get 20 points. If the CPU is under 10%, I will get 30 points. So basically you make those rules, and at the end you get a score number for your release. And then you can apply an SLA on the score itself, saying that my release will be acceptable if I get a score of 90. So this is more precise, and you can track the scoring number, so that will measure how performance and how we deploy the release. So what do we provide in that typical automated DevOps pipeline? Basically, there are two things. So this is the platform that we have. We have what we call the platform, which is essential. It's a dashboard that has all the data. And on top of that, we does many APIs to run the test, to get the results, to get the SLAs, and so on and so forth. The other component, controller. So if you found remote testing, there's always a controller. Or controller is the solution, usually where you build scenarios, and then you can define your test and run the test. So this and the loader, this is the component generate the load against the app. Those, you only need them for executing the test. Which means the controller, the load generators, I will spin them up during the pipeline through containers to be more smart. So the only thing that I say in my organization or in the SaaS will be the platform that stores my results. The other thing that we provide here is obviously we have two types of devs. You've seen it. There's a dev, there's a staging. Dev will be very technical test with the API. And then on the other side is a more GUI perspective. So two types of potential users. Dev will be more comfortable by coding. So we have a YAML, or we have ASCO, called the ASCO. We have a YAML description file. So developers can be comfortable and define the test through YAMLs. Files, and we have also a JUnit library for Java developers. And at the end, on the other hand, what we have been delivering since the beginning of the company is a GUI-based, very easy to use, that makes sense for end-to-end testing, for browser-based and mobile testing. But at the end, if you have two testing formats, you want to reuse the work done by different people. So if there is a work done by a developer, I want to reuse it to maybe save some time and do a more complex workflow later on in the cycle. That's why at the middle is the NeoLoad project. It could be YAML, it could be Java, but in the end, this guy here later on the cycle, he can still open the project that has been generated through code and take advantage of the work done during dev cycles, for example. At the end, what happens, so different format of tests, which is in fact just a new project, we run it into our platform, and then you can basically get the metrics, do some dashboards. And through the API, this is how we do the integration with Dynatrace, with Splunk, with App Dynamics, and many other solutions market. And also, the thing is, we have also the ability to feed our system with third-party data. So if you have a specific technology, you can do the monitoring and send back the metrics to us. The other things on the slide, basically, when we do load tests, there are a few metrics that we measure. Especially for from a practical level, so the response time to the requests, the throughputs, the errors. We can measure how the network behaves, the servers. But then you still have here users. So how do I measure the response time on my device? How do I measure the response times on the user experience on the desktop? This is how we do all the integration with RunRX, Selenium. Basically, we delegate the execution to a third-party solution. And this third-party solution will have basically library that we inject to measure the user experience. How fast it's been loaded in the browser? How was the rendering? Things that will be very useful to decide if you're delivering a performant and nice application to the users. Oh. The other aspect is load generation. Like I said, all the controllers, all the load generators is ready and containerized. If you don't want to use containers, you can still install it on your VM or on the desktop. There's no issue about it. But if you want to be smart, you can basically deploy our solutions on OpenShift, Kubernetes, and others type of Docker orchestration. So, we'll have time for a demo. Great. So I'm going to do a demo to explain. It's going to be quite aligned with what we just talked previously. The idea here is we have an app called Sockshop. We will have Dynatrace here. Everything is hosted on Amazon. And we have Jenkins. So there's two Jenkins, in fact. I have prepared a Docker file with the Jenkins slave. And this Jenkins slave has already NeoLoad. So basically, when I do my NeoLoad test, I will spin up my Jenkins slave and do all the test executions. Similar to the other one, there will be a dev environment. The dev environment will be basically the component approach. So very technical API testing. And then once I have all those components ready, I will deploy them into staging and do end-to-end testing. And here, so all the containers are pushed in Docker Hub. And also, it has a key solution here. I'm utilizing Dynatrace to get the metrics and take advantage of Dynatrace for instrumenting the app, getting some metrics as well. So I'm going to do the metric from NeoLoad. I'm going to rely on Dynatrace that will report back my metrics. All right. So two things. Let's start with the dashboard. So that's NeoLoad. Oh, it's very dark. You see it? So basically, this is NeoLoad Web, which is the central dashboard. In NeoLoad Web, you'll see that I can see different tests. So today, I've run several tests. And basically, if I want to look at a test, I click on it, and basically see the results of it. So the user load, hit per second. So this is basically the global statistics of my test that I've executed. Everything here, you can see this is the release number. So everything is triggered by Jenkins. And here is the build number, 39. If I click on dashboard, obviously, I will be able to build my graphs. So we're having transactions. So here I have a buyer users with several scenarios, several transactions. So how do you do that? So if I want to build, for example, a graph, I just have to drag and drop one of the transaction homepage and drag and drop it here so I can see the response times. If you want to get some wine drinks, everything we have wine drink sections. Everything that we're doing here with the UI, there's an API, which means if you want to basically extract our data and feed your own reporting or dashboard, you can do that, and everything is being API driven. So this is more on the UI side. So basically here, if I don't want to do the trending or the comparison from Jenkins, I can still do the comparison here. So I have the whole history of my test, so I can easily jump back to another test and compare. So here, obviously, I need to take a test. I have only one results on that staging pipeline, but I will take, for example, this one. Let's say carbs. So if I go to dashboard here, you can see that I can basically grab here up the response time of my API. And so that will be the response time of one test. But if I drill down here, I can drill down and say I want to compare with another build. So let's say cards. Alright, so I will pick the build number 75. So we have two different builds, and if I grab that metrics here, I'm comparing two metrics together. What I'm doing here, I can do it lively while it is executing, so I don't have to wait until the end test. I can do live compression. And same thing with the data. So if I grab some monitoring here, the monitoring here comes from Dynatrace, so I can do the same thing. Comparing metrics that is measured by Dynatrace, we feed back those metrics to our system, which is like an easy decompression. The other thing we provide is trending, so if you want to do the trending in Jenkins, you can do it obviously, but you can do also the trending here, directly from our dashboards as well. So that's for the reporting aspect. So what do we have behind that? Two things that is important. Two things that is important is here in Jenkins here I have several pipelines. So it's a microservice architecture. So the app itself is this one. Is the structure. So maybe here I have a web-based application, and behind that application I have a different type of socks, but also components. So I have the cart component because it will manage the cart. I have the products, the payment, and so on and so forth. So here basically you can see I have one pipeline for each of those components. And here front end, basically I'm not able to test the front because it's a web page. I need all those components to plug. So my staging pipeline is basically the front. The rest is more dev. So if I look, for example, carts that we were looking here, there are several steps. And the steps that we described previously on the slide are here. I have the same steps. Check out, I build the app, I build the containers, I mark them as dev ready, I deploy them, I start my infrastructure, and so forth, so forth. So this type of pipeline, if you're not familiar, so here this is the moment where I could make some people afraid. I'm going to open an IDE project. And here, basically, it's a Jenkins file. So the pipeline as it is, it's a coding-driven pipeline in Ruby, where I have all my different environments. So here, basically, this is a step in the pipeline. So I check out my code, I build my app, and so on and so forth. And here, in the bottom of that, you will see that here I'm basically running my test. So this is a NeoLoad library in Jenkins that I can use to trigger my test, build my graphs if I want. And this basically is being, like I said, a Jenkins slate that has been Docker file. So I'm spin up the agent in Jenkins with my NeoLoad, and then I will be able to run that test. This carts is a Java-based. So here, obviously, the tester or the performance engineer won't use any GUI-based approach. He will basically build the test through Java. So here is a Java-based component testing approach. I have other components that are not in Java, Go or other language, so they will be more comfortable using another language, so it's going to be the YAML files. And then, let's see the staging. So the staging, I have a similar pipeline, which is here. So it's a dev. I build my app, and I run my test as well. Here it is. So same thing here. But here the difference is that I don't want to build my scenario through coding is going to take forever. So that's why I use NeoLoad, the GUI. So that's the graphical user interface that most of our users are building their scenarios with. So you can record a scenario, and you can see here I have my pipe. So I have pre-built my scenario by recording and correlating, and I'm using those logical actions to avoid coding. So here I have a loop where I do some bunch of transactions. So this is really simple. And the idea here, I build the scenario here in this project, I define my variables, and then aside of that, I use a YAML file. Why do I use a YAML file? Because I want to basically code my node policy. I want to code my SLAs. Those will be trapped in my source control, and I could basically easily extract, for example, requirements in Jira, generate my SLA files, and do that. Basically, I'm combining an E-based project with a pure ASCII project. You can do that as well. So this is basically the idea. So otherwise, what could I show you? I could show you what we have in Dynatrace. The idea is that this is sent, everything is sent to Dynatrace. So if I look at, for example, one of the components that I used this morning as a test, and I select it, and I can see that we have, let's say, cards. It's one of the app. The last 6 hours. If it's able to display, here it is. And here you can see that I have cards. And in the cards, you can see that we have some, it's not this one, sorry. It's the other one. I need to use card step, which is here, I see it. Alright, not the one. Alright. So basically the first thing we do, we send events to Dynatrace. So every service that is installed will be aware that there's a test. And from Dynatrace, you have the dashboard link to get there. So you can easily jump back and forth between Dynatrace and NeoLoad. And we're also storing a lot of information. So all the metrics that we have will be sent to Dynatrace, which means if I'm a pure Dynatrace user, I will be comfortable because I see those metrics there. That's the idea. The other thing I didn't mention in the staging pipeline, I'm going to show you that, something important. It's related to the integration we have with the Ranorex. So here in the staging pipeline, you will see that I have a Ranorex test here, a step where I do functional testing, and then I do the conversion to general code test. So that's the overall idea. So if this type of environment is something we use to deliver a workshop or explain DevOps approach and performance. So if you're interested, I know that there's some workshop to win. So if you're interested, you can drop your business card as well. I can go further, of course, but I have limited time. So yeah, I would suggest that if you want to learn more or see more things, we have a booth, so we're going to come and visit us. Otherwise, if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer your questions.